So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great. So in this video we are going to talk about how we can model sofa in Blender. So without any further delay, now let's get started tutorial. And here you can see guys, this is my final render, and for doing the texturing we'll use the Blender Kit, and Blender Kit become a now default add-on of the Blender, okay, and which is find on our add-on section as well. So here you can see, if you don't find this Blender Kit add-on, so you have to just go to your edit and preference, and here you have to just search the Blender Kits. Okay, so you will get this Blender Kit online asset library basically. Okay, and here you can see guys, this is our final model, and here you can see guys, this is our model without the texturing. Okay, so first of all we'll just model this, and then we'll just add the texture with the help of the Blender Kit add-on. So now let's start the tutorial. So first of all I'm just gonna delete everything, and then I'm just gonna add one cube pressing the Shift A, and then I'm just gonna scale this cube something like that and something like that as well, and then I'm just gonna scale this cube something like that. Okay, and after doing the scale, make sure you apply the scale every time. Okay, so I'm just gonna little bit scale up, yeah, and then I'm just gonna press the Control A, and I will just apply the scale. I think we'll just decrease the thickness here and here as well. Yeah, I think that must look nice to me. I will just apply the scale first of all. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add the bevel modifier into this sofa. Here you can see. Okay, and then I'm just gonna decrease the little bit segments, and I will just decrease little bit amount, something like that. Okay, and after that I'm just gonna add the shade smooth pressing the right click. Okay, and we'll just enable the auto smooth from the normal section. Here you can see, and make sure you enable the also harden normal from your bevel modifier add-on under the shading panel. Okay, so you will fix this shading problem. Here you can see. Okay, so now that's look fine to me. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make a side part of that sofa. So for that I'm just gonna again add one cube. Okay, and then I'm just gonna scale this something like that. Yeah, I think that much scale look nice to me. Then I'm just gonna my front view, I think left view, and I'm just gonna move it here to here, and then I'm just gonna keep it little bit up, yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's look fine. Then I'm just gonna my front view, and here I'm just gonna fix this width basically. Yeah, I think that much width is look nice to me, and I think after that I'm just gonna add the bevel. Okay, so before adding the bevel, make sure you apply the scale, because if you're not going to apply the scale, so you will not get a good bevel effect. Okay, so then I'm just gonna add a bevel something like that, and we'll just decrease the amount first of all, and now I'm just gonna increase the segment as well. Yeah, so that's look fine. And one more thing we'll do into this part, I'm just gonna select the top side edges, and then I'm just gonna do Control B manually, something like that. So here you can see, now that's look fine to me. Okay, now we'll just do right click to shade smooth, and we'll just enable the auto smooth from the normal section, and we'll also enable the harden normal for this part as well. So here you can see, now we have a perfect shape here as well. Now I'm just gonna mirror this part. So for that I'm just gonna add the mirror modifier, and we'll just select a mirror object, this part basically, and we'll change the axis as a y axis. So now here you can see we have another side also that same shape basically. Okay, and then I'm just gonna make a back shape. So for making the back shape, I'm just gonna again add one cube, and then I'm just gonna move it here to here, and now I'm just gonna scale it something like that. Okay, then I'm just gonna scale it from my right section, something like that. Yeah, that's look fine to me, and we'll just scale it a little bit more. Then I'm just gonna keep it a little bit up. I think that's look nice. Yeah, we can just move it here to here, and we'll just do something like that. And I think we'll just scale a little bit more. Yeah, that much scale is look nice to me. And after doing scale, make sure you apply the scale, something like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add the bevel modifier. So I'm just gonna add a bevel modifier, then I'm just gonna decrease the little bit amount, and we'll just increase the little bit segment from here. We'll just do right click, shade smooth, and we'll just enable the harden normal here, and we'll just also enable the auto smooth for this part as well. Okay, so now here you can see that's look also fine to me. Now we'll just add the one cube also, and we'll just gonna scale this part something like that, and we'll just gonna my top view, and we'll just gonna edit mode of this part, and also enable our X-ray mode, so we can easily see that object where we want to edit. Okay, and now we'll just select these vertices, and we'll just select these vertices also, and gonna move it something like that, and we'll just move this vertices also here to here, Yeah, I think that's look fine to me. Okay, now after that what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move that shape little bit up, and we'll just scale this shape also, something like that, and we'll just apply the scale. Okay, and then we'll just move it little bit down, and we'll also add the bevel modifier into this part as well. Now we'll just decrease the little bit amount. Okay, and then I'm just gonna increase the segment as well. Okay, now we'll just do shade smooth, then we'll just enable the harden normal, and we'll also enable the auto smooth from the normal section. Now we'll just do duplicate this, but we'll not do duplicate, we'll just do mirror. Okay, so I'm just gonna add again mirror modifier, and we'll just select the same sofa as a mirror object, and we'll just change the axis as a y-axis. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna edit mode of this part, and I'm just gonna move it this little bit here to here. So here you can see now that's look fine to me. Yeah, so now here you can see we have a perfect sofa here, and which is look nice to me. Now we'll just add the texture into this sofa. So for texture we'll just use the Blender kit, which is I already told you. So I'm just going to switch my material preview view from here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my Blender kit. So here you can see this is the Blender kit icon basically. So I'm just switch my material section here, and I will just search the sofa. Okay, and when you search the sofa, so you will get these types of texture here. So I'm just going to use that texture basically. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select my object, and then I'm just going to add the texture, pressing the double click. So that texture will apply automatically, something like that. So I'm just going to disable this from here. So right now that texture is not look fine to me. So if you want to fix this texture, you have to just unwrap your model. So for that you have to just go to your UV editing section, and here you have to just select your model, then you have to just press the U, and you have to just do smart UV projection. So you will see something like that. Then I'm just gonna select my all texture from my texture bar, and then I'm just gonna scale it something like that. So I think that much texture is look fine to me. Okay, yeah, that's look fine to me. Here you can see. Okay, yeah, that's great. Then after that what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna select this part, and then I'm just gonna select this part, and I will just do Control L. Okay, and then I'm just gonna link as a material, so that same texture will automatically link with them. Okay, so I'm just gonna first of all unlink from my shading panel, and then I'm just gonna again my UV editing section, and here I will just select that sofa, and then I'm just gonna unwrap it again, pressing the U, smart UV projection. You will see something like that. Again I'm just gonna select my all texture, then I'm just gonna scale it a little bit, something like that. So I think that much texture is look fine to me here as also. Yeah, that's look nice. And same thing we'll do with the other part as well. I'm just gonna select this, and then I'm just gonna do make link as a material, and I'm just gonna unwrap this, pressing the U, smart UV projection, something like that. Then I'm just gonna scale it, something like that. And same thing we'll do this part as well. I'm just gonna select this one, then I will do make link as a material, and we'll just go to edit mode of this part, then we'll just do U for the unwrapping, do smart UV projection, and then I'm just gonna scale my UVs, something like that. So now here you can see we have a perfect texture into our sofa, and that's look nice to me. Okay, and that is the super easy way to add the texture into your model. Okay, you don't need to unwrap your model manually. Okay, and after that what you have to do, you have to just go to your layout section, and here you have to just add one plane, and you have to just scale it. But before adding the plane, make sure you just add the leg into this sofa. So for that I'm just gonna add the one cylinder here, and I'm just gonna scale this part, and I'm just gonna keep it here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna edit mode of this part. I will just enable my X-ray view, so we can easily select the behind faces of this cylinder as well, and then I'm just gonna scale it something like that. I think that's look fine to me. And then I'm just gonna move it here to here and keep it here, and make sure you apply the scale first of all. Okay, and now we'll just use the mirror modifier. So I'm just gonna add the one mirror modifier into this part, then I'm just gonna select the mirror object as this object, so it will automatically copy this part to here, and I will also enable my y-axis. So here you can see now we have a 4 leg part also. Okay, so now that's look fine to me. And now I'm just gonna add the material into this part as well. So for that what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna my material section, and here I will just add the material color as this color basically, and we'll just do right click, and we'll just do right click and do shade smooth, and make sure you enable the auto smooth as well, and you just increase this little bit up. So you can see now that's look fine to me. Now I'm just gonna move this sofa a little bit up, something like that, and now we'll just add the one plane pressing the shift A. I'm gonna scale it something like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna select this edge and I'm just gonna extrude it something like that. We'll just create a little rampage here, yeah, something like that, and we'll just do also shade smooth pressing the right click. And now I'm just gonna make camera view pressing the 0, and we'll just move this rampage here to here, and we need to little scale this part. I think I'm just gonna scale it something like that, and that's look nice. And now I'm just gonna disable my X-ray view. So first of all, we'll just add the one color into our background as well. So I will just use that color. Okay, that's look nice to me. So now I'm just gonna switch my rendering mode, and I will just add one light into my scene. So I'm just gonna add one sunlight from here. Okay, and after that I'm just gonna move this sunlight here to here. I think that's look nice. Okay, now we'll just move the shadows little bit to something like that. Okay, that's look fine. Okay, and after that I'm just gonna increase the strength from the here. Yeah, I think that's look nice to me. Okay, and right now here you can see we have some hard shadows into our scene which is not look realistic. So for that what you have to do, you have to just increase your angle amount, so you will get some little soft shadows. Yeah, here you can see now that's look fine to me. So after that you have to just hit the F12, and when you hit the F12 you will get final render. Okay, and after that you have to do little correction using the Photoshop and anything else whatever you want to use it, and you will get something like that. Okay guys, so that's how you can create that kind of sofa in Blender with the help of the Blender Kit add-on as well, because I use the Blender Kit for the texturing. So thanks for watching this video guys. If you learned something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe my channel. Also, if you have any queries, if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely reply comment. So bye bye, take care and stay home guys.